Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lee livid at Finn and Sheila's bond, Vendetta against Sheila takes a deadly turn? The bold and the beautiful spoilers and rumors tease Lee Finnegan will be mealy at John Finn Finnegan and Sheila Carter's bond. Lee wouldn't give up her son and his affections for her to his birth mama Sheila since she's not really dead. Might Lee kill her? The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Lee Finnegan's rage at Sheila Carter's lies ignites. Lee wouldn't believe any of Finn's story about Sheila being held and turned by her lookalike Sugar aka Janet Weber, indeed though there's ample evidence. Sheila assumed the whole script was further of Sheila's falsehoods, and that Sugar was transferred by Sheila to kill Steffy Forrester and it went backwards. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Lee livid at Finn and Sheila's bond, Vendetta against Sheila takes a deadly turn? Incompletely that's true, but it was Sugar's idea, not Sheila's. She points out to Finn that's why Sheila wouldn't go to the sanitarium. The whole thing was a setup. Finn and Lee get in a huge argument. He can't believe his consanguineous mama would suppose Sheila would allow herself to be chained up and beaten to fake her death. Lee, of course, counters that a woman who cut her own toe off to fake her death would do anything, and she enthusiasms indeed more when Finn defends Sheila. B&B spoilers, No1 takes Lee Finnegan's baby boy from her, No1. When Sheila shot Finn accidentally behind Il Giardino and also shot Steffy, Lee didn't indeed want Steffy to know where Finn's body was so they could hold a burial. She was tight-lipped and cruel to the grieving Forrester family after Steffy came out of her coma and wanted to handle her hubby's arrangements. Still, no bone would ever have known he was alive. Lee probably had no intentions of ever revealing the verity if Sheila hadn't followed Lee to her home and set up Finn that night. Lee would have changed her and her son's names, gotten new individualities and started over in a different sanitarium and position ironically, like Sheila had done numerous times in the history. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, unfit to win Finn Finnegan back, Lee Finnegan takes matters into her own hands? Finn's eyes are opened, to say the least, to his consanguineous mama's hate and he can no longer excuse it. She has indeed displayed that position of hate towards her family. Lee displays that same hate against his aunt Poppy Nozawa and Finn realizes it has nothing to do with Sheila, and everything to do with Lee. During their arguments, a rift forms between Lee and Finn when she indeed spews her hate towards Steffy and admits she didn't want him involved with the Forresters. Lee can see she's unfit to win Finn back and unfit to move him. His bond with the monster is unhappy. Lee plots to take matters into her own hands, armed with a hype to put Sheila out of Lee's misery after carrying a setup of her own. Steffy and Finn's marriage crumbles, Cleric and Sheila's marriage bells. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, May 6th to May 17th, reveal that the Sheila Carter situation is about to erupt into a disagreement of drama, so let's talk about what's in store. During the week of May 6th to 10th, Deacon Sharp and John Finn Finnegan will celebrate Sheila's survival as they work to move her. Effects are going to be different this time around. Finn has changed his tune when it comes to accepting Sheila, so he'll reiterate that he wants her in his life and isn't going to push her down. Likewise, Deacon wouldn't be bothered about the naysayers or any opinions other than his own. Although Cleric pumped the thickets on marriage shortly before Sheila faded, he wouldn't want to do that presently. Cleric will be ready for the coming step in his love with Sheila, so it sounds like he'll propose again and assure Sheila that he wants her to be his woman. Although Cleric will be over the moon to have Sheila back by his side, Hope Logan will freak out when she appears at Deacon's apartment and comes face to face with Sheila herself. It looks like Hope will pass out or at least come near, so she'll surely have a strong response to this ghostly hassle. Once Sheila greets Hope and Deacon calms his son down, Finn will help him explain the Sugar aka Janet Weber exchange mess. Hope will find out Sheila has been stuck in prison and wasn't the bone who went after Steffy Forrester that night at the Precipice House. After Steffy and Liam Spencer spend a little further time reconnecting, Steffy will eventually meet back over with Finn. That'll give Finn a chance to partake a wild story about Sugar, Sheila and the 10 toes that changed everything. Steffy will be in total unbelief at first, but Finn will contend Deacon was right and that Sheila was trapped in an abandoned structure when they set up her. Although Finn will suppose Sheila's survival is a good thing, Steffy will feel like her world is crashing down around her. Since Steffy's Sheila agony will suddenly start back over, she'll act like Finn's giving her the worst news ever. Finn will try to move Steffy that Sheila has changed and that she'd no way target her the way Sugar did, not at this point in her life. Nonetheless, Steffy wouldn't be suitable to forget Sheila's history miscalculations and will consider her to be incredibly dangerous. Back with Sheila, she'll have a tense commerce with Lee Finnegan. Whether Finn gives his consanguineous mama the heads up or not, Lee's going to face off with Sheila and wish her adversary had stayed departed. During the week of May 13th to 17th, B&B spoilers say further people will get updates on Sheila being alive and well. That'll surely include Bill Spencer, who'll cloud over Sheila's return and may wonder if he should do commodity about it. As for Finn and Steffy, they'll face some extreme marriage problems. The further Finn tries to move Steffy that Sheila deserves a fresh launch, the angrier Steffy will come about his station. Steffy will feel like Sheila has completely pulled the hair over Finn's eyes, so she'll try to give him a wake-up call about what Sheila's still able of. Eventually, R.J. Forrester and Luna Nozawa still need to figure out what the future holds. Luna wants to move forward with R.J., but will he be suitable to put her anesthetized hassle with Zen Forrester Dominguez behind him? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring some curveballs, so stick with us for further prognostications on all the twists and turns. Sheila's alive, so what does this mean for Finn and Steffy's marriage? At Forrester, Liam tells Steffy that Sheila doesn't have power over her. Steffy adds, or Finn, oh, you'd be surprised, Steffy. Just last week, while Liam was visiting Kelly, Steffy commended in Finn that she wasn't sure how much further of Sheila her and Finn's marriage could have taken. Steffy and Liam BB last week, Cleric and Finn discovered Sheila unconscious in a storehouse on a rough side of city. They got her back to Deacon's place, and she explained that Sugar was coming after Steffy and the kiddies as a way to discipline her and that she was trying to save them. Cleric and Finn filled her in on Steffy killing Sugar and how everyone allowed. It was her. Finn realized his mama, yes he called her that, risked everything to save Steffy and the kiddies, and eventually saw what Deacon had that Sheila had changed. Would lately asked her Insta followers a popular question: if you could give your youngish tone one piece of advice, what would it be? She participated her answer for me: it's all about removing toxin from my life. Whether it's poisonous people, chemicals, food, or situations. Anything that tries to lower your vibration has no place in your trip. B&B spoilers, Jacqueline McInnes Wood on her youngish self Woods is living her stylish life, and getting rid of toxin is always a sound recommendation. She's the mama of 4 youthful sons and has a successful amusement career as well as an awful marriage. She knows what it's like to balance out fatherhood with a career and has participated several brilliant tips with her suckers. For Case, she has firmed her kiddies' toys and ice and watched as they spent time dicing down to get them out, which makes for a nice continued coffee break.